What's up, YouTube? The Super Bowl's this weekend, and you know what that means. Party time. Today I'm going to show you how to whip up these super fast and super easy fabric can koozies. These will keep your beverage of choice icy cold until the end of the game. These will make the perfect party favor for your Super Bowl party. Because these are so fast and easy to whip up, you could do these in a variety of colors. That way your party goers know which drink is theirs. With just a little bit of fabric, some batting, and velcro, these whip up in a snap. I'll show you how next. The things you're going to need to make these super easy can koozies are 2 cotton fabrics. Today I'll be using this football fabric, and for the lining, this black fabric. You're also going to need some cotton batting. Now feel free to use whatever batting you have, or even better yet, that Insole Bright stuff, but I can't seem to find it at my Walmart. Now I got a yard here of each, which is way too many. If you just get 1/3 of a yard of your fabrics and 1/3 of a yard of your batting, that's enough to do 6 to 8 of these can koozies. You're also going to need some sew-on velcro. Now being the dum-dum that I am, I happen to pick up the stick-on kind, and you definitely do not want to use that. I'm going to go ahead and just use this just for video purposes, because I don't know when the next time I'll get to town to get some sew-on velcro. You're also going to need some pins, a hot iron, and your sewing machine. Let's get started. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is go ahead and cut your batting and both fabrics down to 11 by 15 inch pieces. Since I'm going to make a few of these can koozies, I'm just going to leave my fabric like it was off the bolt. I fold it in half again. I'm going to square up this side and then measure down 5 inches and cut it off. So what I do is I just line up my crease with a line on my board here. I'm going to come in about right here and square it off. Just like that. Now I have a nice square corner here. Now I'm just going to measure down 5 inches and hack that piece off. Next, all you want to do is just open this up, and we're going to cut this strip into 11-inch pieces. Now I'm just going to trim off a very little bit here. That way I have a nice straight edge on this end. Measure down 11 and hack it off. As you can see from that one strip, I'll be able to get 4 koozies. So you really don't need a whole lot of fabric to make this project. You could even just go rummaging through your scrap bin. Now you just want to do that to the front, your back fabric, and your batting. Alright guys, after I got my fabric all cut up here, I got 4 front pieces, 4 lining pieces, and 4 batting pieces. And those all measure 5 inches by 11 inches. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take one of these sets here. We're going to lay our front facing piece facing up. Our lining piece, we're going to lay that right on top. And if you have another print here, you want your prints facing each other. Then you just want to take your batting piece, lay that over everything. And my batting got caught a little wonky here, but it should still be fine. Now you just want to pin all 3 layers together so that they don't slip when we're sewing. Now right here on this end, we're going to leave a 3-inch opening to turn our koozie here. So I'm just going to come an inch in, put a pin, an inch in, and put a pin. Now I'm going to take this over to my sewing machine. I'm going to start right here at this pin, making sure to back stitch, and I'm going to sew with a 1/4 inch seam allowance all the way around, stopping at this pin and back stitching. I'll take you over to my sewing machine and show you how it's done. Alright guys, I'm over here at my sewing machine, and I'm going to start at this first pin here. I'm going to take it out. I like to hold my threads over here, just so they don't get sucked back up in the machine, and we're going to start sewing. So I took about 3 stitches forward. Now I'm going to reverse 3 stitches. And that's back stitching. Now you just want to continue sewing forward. When you get to the corner here, you're going to stop with your needle down, lift your presser foot, spin your project, and just keep sewing. Alright guys, so I reached my last pin here. I removed it, and you just want to go back 3 stitches and forward 3 stitches, just to lock that in place. Alright guys, now that we have our seam sewed all the way around with our opening here at the top, you just want to clip your threads. And then go ahead and clip your corners. You just want to take a little bit off each corner, but make sure you don't go through your thread. Just like that. Now we're just going to turn this right side out. So to do that, you just want to open it up between your 2 fabric layers. I like to go all the way to the other side, pinch it, and pull it through. Now using a bone folder, you could also use your point of your scissors if you're careful. You just want to push out the corners, make them nice and sharp, just like that. Now you just kind of want to tuck in our opening here. Now because we sewed about 1 inch in on either side, all you really need to do is stick your fingers in here and pull it, and our opening should close nicely. Now you just want to take this over to your ironing board and give it all a good press. Now I'm just going to come here and I'm going to put a pin where my opening is. And I'm going to go back to my sewing machine, and with an 1/8 inch seam allowance, I'm going to top stitch all the way around this rectangle, back stitching at the beginning and the end. Alright guys, so I'm going to start where my opening is. I'm going to take out this pin, and I'm going to start sewing with an 1/8 inch seam allowance. Now just like before, I'm going to take a couple stitches forward, a couple stitches back, and just keep sewing. Now just like before, you're going to stop with your needle down when you hit the corner, lift your presser foot, spin your project, and just keep sewing. Alright guys, so I reached my end here. I'm going to sew a few stitches over my seam in the beginning, a few stitches back, forward again, and that'll lock your stitches in place. Alright guys, now our final step to completing these can koozies is to attach our velcro. So what you want to do is go ahead and cut a 3.5 inch piece from your sew-on velcro. And like I said, I got the wrong kind, but for video purposes, you'll still get the idea. We're going to separate our velcro here. You want to take the loop piece, which is the rough side, and we're going to attach it to the front of our koozie. You want to come about a 1/4 inch in from the side here and place your velcro. Now at this point, you would want to take this over to your sewing machine and you're going to sew a rectangle, backstitching at the beginning and the end to attach your velcro. But like I said, since I got the wrong kind, you definitely do not want to try to put this through your sewing machine because it'll gum up your needle really fast. Ask me how I know. Now you just want to flip this over. On the opposite side where we attached our hook piece, we're going to put the loop piece. And the loop piece is the fuzzy side. And the same thing, we're going to come in a 1/4 inch and place our velcro. Now you just want to go ahead and sew that on, backstitching at the beginning and the end. And now our canned koozie is complete. This will fit around any of your canned beverages of your choice, or even a beer bottle if that's your thing. And because these are all fabric, you can just take it off and wash them if they happen to get dirty. This is a super simple and super fast project that even a child could do. These will also be the perfect gift for any guy in your life. Since the Super Bowl is tomorrow, I went ahead and made these football ones, but after digging through my scraps, I also found some camo fabric that I think looks really great also. Now with just a little bit of fabric, some batting, and Velcro, you could whip up a whole bunch of these for your next Super Bowl party. I hope you give this project a try. If you like this project and want to see more of my projects, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below and give this video a big thumbs up. If you have a question about this video or any of my other videos, or you just want to leave a suggestion for an upcoming video, leave me a comment. Feel free to share this video across your social medias. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.